Welcome back to the Channel of Adventures around the world.
I like that. Should we rename it?
The Channel of Adventures?
Yeah.
Wow, listen, I don't want to usurp our amazing management at Cruise First. I think they're quite happy with Cruise First
Oh, they're
TV.
quite happy with that. We're kind of like a second to none Channel of Adventures.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, we could have that added to the end, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can add that on. And this is a very, very adventurous offer that we've got for you. And I did actually go, hecky thump, in sort of those sort of words.
Which means gosh in Northern.
Nearly a month away. This is 29 nights going away next March, and it's a grand voyage from Dubai to Shanghai. Hey, there's a song there, Dubai to Shanghai.
Yeah.
We'll try and think about that.
And it's on a ship that you've been enjoying on staycation cruises out of Southampton, and maybe you're still due a Virtuosa cruise with MSC. So this is for March next year, and rather than cruising to and from the UK and just doing a few days here and there, that's this year's cruising.
Yeah.
But for next year, heck, let's do the world. This is brilliant. Should we go on board and have a look? Yeah. Beautiful.
This is going to be amazing. You're going to fly from the UK to Dubai, and then you're going to embark, Virtuosa, and just have the most wonderful time. It looks amazing. It really, really does. You know what, though? I was looking at the where the name came from, because I like to do little...
Virtuosa?
Virtuosa. Yeah, it's obviously from virtuoso, the word, meaning someone highly skilled in any field of activity. And it basically paid homage to the skill and expertise of the architects and the shipyard partners and all that sort of thing.
Oh, that's interesting, because I thought, because you always hear of a violin or a piano virtuoso, so I thought it was a musical thing.
Yeah, well, no, but a virtuoso is obviously highly skilled at that musical instrument.
Yeah.
That's what it's...
But we could be virtuoso TV presenters.
We could...
Couldn't we?
Oh, I'm going to change my business card.
Yeah, there you go. There's some letters after your name.
Yeah, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it?
By the way, if you have been on Virtuosa this year, we would love to hear your review, what you thought about it, because there's nothing better than the people who have freshly been on board. So do get in touch. You can email us. I'll give you the email address a little bit later on if you want to go and get your gadget or tablet or whatever to put it in, or a pen and paper like the old days.
Oh,
but it does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah, really good. And so much to do whilst you are on board. And you know what as well, when it comes to kind of technology, it's really, really up there, which is brilliant. Each deck as well is actually named after a different musical instrument. So again, great if you are, into the musical side of things. It is one of the largest ships as well. You might have been on Grandiosa. It's a sister ship to that, and you've got 2 brand new Cirque du Soleil at Sea shows as well that are going to be exclusive on there, which I just think are going to be fabulous. And of course you've got, when we're talking about kind of technology, the virtual personal cruise assistant Zoe.
Oh yeah, so you might have a gadget at home that you shout out on a regular basis and tell to turn the lights off and all of that kind of thing. It's very, very similar to that, isn't it? I'm not tempted to say Amanda, but that kind of thing. It is Amanda, isn't it? Something like that. You've also got Rob, haven't you? Who's the robot barman?
Robotic bartender, I know, which I think is brilliant. Again, something kind of like really cool, something really different, and it's kind of like a real kind of great entertainment experience. So it's the first ever humanoid robotic bartender at sea, which is fab. So you kind of sip on your cocktail, you can gaze out the portholes across space, amazing. You've got Rob and his human colleagues as well. It is just so clever. Anyway, more about that on the website. But this is a great itinerary that you're going to enjoy, because you're going to enjoy overnight on board in Dubai, which I just think is brilliant. Great place, great stopover place as well. You can really hit the highlights. You've got Kite Beach, which looks amazing. Downtown Dubai is great as well. And of course, you have got wonderful shopping malls there too. Moving through to Abu Dhabi, if you like the glitz and the glam, you've got it all there, that's for sure. Then a bit of time at sea, we'll be moving through to Muscat, Oman. Really famous for the traditional souk, which is stunning, and you've got your old houses, different buildings there. So you've got your kind of nice contrast as well from the likes of the glitz and glam of Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and then you're kind of moving through to Muscat. 4 days at sea, so great bit of time there to enjoy Virtuosa before arriving in Sri Lanka. We are on Colombo, then a couple of days at sea, so some good at sea time here for you, and then through to Thailand. Phuket, of course, the largest island, and I would say as well, I think it's got to be the most famous, hasn't it, I think. But blue waters, sandy beaches, just stunning. Then moving through to Malaysia. We've got a few stops in Malaysia. First up is Langkawi. You can trek through the rainforest if you want to. You can go wildlife watching. You can enjoy kind of spells of relaxation on the beach. It is all there for you. Then moving through to Penang, which is next up. You've got the temples, snake temples. Oh, you know what? I'd love to kind of see a snake. You've got vipers in there I was reading about, actually. It's one of those things where I think I'd be quite brave seeing snakes, but then what would I be like? Oh, look at your face, Mr.
No,
Mark.
thanks.
Not happy with that.
Kuala Lumpur's a lovely city.
Kuala Lumpur is next up. You've got the towers there, you've got the bird park, plenty to see and do there. Bit of time at sea, and then you've got the bonus here of an overnight on board in Singapore, which I think is great. I think these are just little extras for you. So you've got lots to do whilst you are there. It's kind of been one of the cleanest named places before, most entertaining, the best planned. Make sure you do plan what you want to do before you get there as well. Few days at sea, and then you're moving through to Shenzhen. Again, you're calling to places that you might not even have heard of before. Then you are in Hong Kong. You've got Tiantan Buddha, of course, the big Buddha, as it's well known as. And you've also got lots of things to do there. If you enjoy Disneyland, you kind of big kid can come out there if you want. Couple of days at sea, and then you are in Shanghai. You actually come off Virtuosa. You've got a one-night hotel stay in Shanghai before then flying back to the UK. Love it.
So it's a brilliant, big cruise on this one, and your gratuities are included, plus your flights as well. Now, I'm just going to put the price straight out there to you, because this is a biggie, this one. But the price isn't, which I really love. Remember, this is a new ship that you might well have been on or due to go on already this year. And this is for March next year to do a much bigger adventure. Here's the details. 1,899 per person. It's really cool.
Like a month away. That's crazy.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's brilliant. And remember, at the end of the cruise, you've got that extra one-night stay in Shanghai as well. Now, just go back to the ship for a second. You know when you said that the decks were named after musical instruments? It's actually composers. I've just looked it up because I was like, oh, is that right? Because I was thinking, well, would I want to be on the guitar deck or the trumpet deck? It's actually composers.
Okay.
So deck 4 is Vivaldi, there's Mozart,
yes.
there's Verdi, Beethoven, Strauss, Puccini, Gershwin, Paganini, Bizet, Morricone, Tchaikovsky, Debussy, Schumann and Mendelssohn. So there's a lot of decks on this ship.
There is a lot of decks. A lot of music as well.
Because I just know that a lot of people who've been on already would be like, oh no, it wasn't an instrument, it was a composer. I was on Beethoven. Or
I must change my
Debussy.
notes.
Yes,
This is
we've
wrong.
changed that. Well, listen, we've got so much to keep track of. Honestly,
Yeah,
we
that
weren't
is
far
true.
out.
Yeah, that is true. Well, it was music.
All involved instruments.
I could have said animals.
Yeah, that's very
Then I'd
true.
have been way wrong.
Yeah. Although some people do call their dog Beethoven, don't they? Wasn't there a film?
There was a film called
Yeah,
Beethoven.
There was. There you go. See,
Wasn't it a Big Bernard dog?
all makes sense in the end. Saint Bernard
St Bernard, that's
with
it.
a big thing around its neck, like Schnorbits.
Yes, that's right.
He had like a whiskey barrel around his neck.
Was
didn't
it John Candy who was in that film with him, Beethoven? It was one of
Yes,
those
I think
actors
it was.
anyway. Well, you know what? That's a good film that you might want to watch after you've watched these shows.
Blimey. Oh, hang on. No, maybe not. Mr. P's... we'll know within 43 seconds, I just know. Anyway, listen, that's nothing to do with the cruise whatsoever.
No, it hasn't.
But it might get you an extra point in a pub quiz. Who knows? You know,
We like to help here.
Charles who? Crodin?
Yeah, never heard of him.
Crodin?
Probably know the face.
Bonnie Hunt was the mother.
Okay.
Anyway, this has been... We're still Cruise First TV, by the way. We haven't turned into the film channel or anything like that. Holidays and films.
But you don't know what you get, though, when you
No, that's
pop
very,
us on.
very true. It's always worth sticking around. If you're interested in that big grand voyage on MSC Virtuosa for March, just give us a call now, 0800 953 4700. Right, back to the drawing board with us. Back with more later. See you later.